Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna have to figure out something for my next stream of this because I didn't realize that the music at the intro screen doesn't loop. So I'm gonna have to do something about that. I'm gonna have to start a new game. I did play a little bit before I started the playthrough. So, if there's anybody out there listening right now, it'd be real cool if we had some votes for what the main character's name is gonna be. So if you're out there and you're interested in helping me name some things, go ahead and toss out a name for our main character. Or we can just go with Randy. Randy is the Seiji. But, you know what? I'm going to go with it. I don't think there's anybody else here yet. So, we're going with Butts. I'm going to go with it. And I will laugh every time I get to it. Every single time.
Long ago, the world prospered and
Final Fantasy V fan translation.
Thanks to a power.
You know, I don't think I've gotten more than a couple of hours into Final Fantasy V before.
However, humans soon sought to use mana to create the ultimate weapon. A floating battleship called the Mana Fortress.
I do like the voiceover.
Arrogance angered the gods, who in turn unleashed vicious beasts into the world.
Butts is the best part of the Final Fantasy V fan
between
translation.
the mana beasts and the
I haven't
fortress
seen the fan
engulfed the
translation.
world in poison and fire until mana had all but disappeared.
But I think that's mostly because I haven't seen the actual
In humanity's
games. Like, I haven't
bleakest
played through the
hour,
game, so I didn't want to ruin
a
it.
hero wielding the mana sword appeared and destroyed the fortress.
Which
The
makes
world
the
was left
proper
in
translation of
shambles.
farts.
And yet, humanity persevered.
Yeah,
And there was
it would be
peace
hard to
throughout
unhear
the
Butts
land.
after hearing that. No matter how many times they say farts.
But as time passes, so history repeats.
I'm not sure how I feel about the art style. It does seem fairly similar to the original's box art. But I don't know, it's...
Hey! Guys! Wait! Up!
I suppose that's an easy way to get through,
Be quiet, stupid.
to get around having to
If the
do
Elder
localization
Friends
of
were
your
done for.
animations. Just
Yeah.
make everybody clench
We're
their
supposed to
teeth
be
and,
here.
and not move their
Everyone in
mouths.
the village knows.
I'll
about
take this
the
over
ghost.
unconverted, rescaled, blurred
You
garbage
really
that
believe
Squeenix
that
puts
old
out for all
fib?
the FF games.
The
Not
grounds
wrong.
just say there's a ghost to scare us away.
They really need a good redo
But I did hear
of
Grandma
the older
say she
Final
saw
Fantasy
something
titles,
shiny by
which
the
I'm
falls when
glad
she
to
was little.
see that's what they're doing with 7. They're not just,
Maybe it's
you
treasure.
know,
Let's go
redoing,
find it.
re-releasing it, basically.
Help! I'm gonna fall!
I like seeing this from a little bit different perspective. I do like the upscale, like the better graphics on the waters and stuff. Having loading screens is not my favorite thing.
Oh, there's no way back up. Now what am I gonna do?
I can't help laughing at the Butts thing. They cut corners really bad on the PSP ports. There's a reason why I didn't buy a PSP. Pretty much nobody's done anything right on that system. Well, I shouldn't say nobody. Very few things have been done right on that system. Kami, how you doing? And you know, I'm thinking I am gonna do the pom poms for my 7 emotes.
Listen.
I mean, not that it's gonna matter because like nobody's going to sub to me, but that's cool. Mystical Pepsi, thank you so much for that follow. Dead. It's after that era where they started doing lazy art. Yeah. Hey, if you wind up being my first sub, I will pom-pom it for you. I would appreciate that so much. It's really not necessary, but that would be awesome. I honestly don't expect anybody to ever do it. But take the sword.
Who are you?
But
And what's the
take
sword
it.
doing here? Too bright. What's with this light? Ghost.
Oh god, take the sword, Butts. This is gonna be so many jokes. I trust the sword to Butts. Butts does make every game better.
What do you mean?
Yeah, that's the reference, Kami.
Up with this sword.
I know they translated it Bart's, but Seiji brought up the concept of using Butts as the main character for this, and it's brilliant, and I already love it. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh man, this looks so different.
I can cut my way through it.
No kidding. You think? The PS1 version of Final Fantasy V, I think they called it Butts.
Like this?
What's a rabbi doing in like the only place in the world that we've ever seen one? Like, it is a very, very different perspective. Oh, it's so weird. Remake, yes. This is the Steam version, which they released, what, like 6 months ago, I think? Maybe a year? I'm not sure. But, I know I kind of wanted to stream it at the time, but I didn't have a way to do the original. And, like, everybody was doing the Steam one as soon as it came out. And I didn't want to just be saturated. They did a remake and launched it on all the consoles except the Switch. Because they're dumb? I mean, it came from Nintendo. You've got a bunch of Nintendo fanboys that have been playing this franchise for forever. Like all the Final Fantasy as well. Like every Square Enix or SquareSoft title from the 90s. I mean, they even call it the N generation, the Nintendo generation. I didn't buy a Switch just for Fire Emblem houses. Did they do another Fire Emblem? I played Fire. I didn't play a lot of Fire Emblem, but I did play Fire Emblem on the Game Boy Advance, and I loved it just a little bit. I don't feel like that's a problem, really. If you're, you know, as long as you're not, like, passing up lunch to buy Fire Emblem stuff. Yeah, see, here it says, takes a critical hit. I liked it a lot better in the SNES version where it said, got whacked. There was 2 on the GBA. I can't remember the one. I don't know. Do they all have the same protagonists? Because I was playing the one with Lindis. I'm still waiting for the actual sequel to Advance Wars on Switch. Wargroove is good, but just not the same. Linus? No, Lindis, I think? Lyndis? I think. Did you see that, Boots? By the way, I love how it goes completely off of the back panel there. This is the quality of remake that you can expect. Yeah, Lynn. Yeah. No good at strategy games, avoided Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy Tactics, etc. I like some of them. Some of them are not done very well. I have a bad feeling about this. Yeah, you're old. That's what your job is to have bad feelings.
The Elder was looking for you. What did you do this time?
That is a very different voice than I was expecting. I don't know why. I tried RTS and it made me sad. See, I wanted to play more of it, but I couldn't get into handheld stuff.
For the Elder? Welcome. What'll it...
I just could not get into I couldn't get into that. Not because the game was bad. I loved the game. But the
Come again.
Yeah, the dance. It is persistent. It is every shopkeeper and innkeeper in the game. It's
There's an
dumb.
unfamiliar face in here.
But like, I don't have a problem with the game. I loved the game. I just couldn't sit there with the damn Game Boy in my hands, and it's so tiny. I just couldn't play it for long. So I got the Game Boy Advance player for
What happened?
the GameCube, and that solved a lot of the problem. But then I lost my boot disc. It could be a squirrel. I'm gonna go with some kind of a rodent, like a hamster. My tablet has a GBA emulator, and I played it all the damn time at work.
Hey, stop playing
You know,
with
it's
the
funny. I
toys.
actually have a GBA emulator on my phone. I just don't like the interface. There's something about that small form factor that just drives me crazy. I can't deal with it.
Oh, you're all right. Elliot just... I thought you were a goner.
You have tiny little lady hands. I have trouble playing with 3DS XL. See, the problem isn't so much the size of my hands, it's how tiny it is, like, together. So I have, like, long fingers and long thumbs.
You idiots.
Whoa.
Did you find the treasure?
Way to go!
What have you done? That's...
Mana sword? But legend says the village will be destroyed.
Again, going off the right side. All you'd have to do is just set up your proper margins.
I never thought it'd come to...
It's like literally Square Enix decided to remake this by doing it in RPG Maker.
But... Aha! So you're the reason all those monsters are attacking us. You yanked out
I don't see any
the sword
monsters
and
here. All I
killed
see
the
is these
whole
butterflies
village.
orbiting this
It's
flower.
your fault.
Like,
Hey, stop! Shut up. It's all your fault.
now see, I noticed this my first time playing through. This translates a lot better in Super Nintendo than it does now, because like that doesn't look like panic to me. You just like he's calmly walking around. But you kind of got the feeling in the SNES that he was panicked.
Help!
This is too well. The graphics are a little too high res, but you'd be surprised. I've seen some really good up-reses of RPG Maker games because of plugins and things like that that you can add to the engine. I've actually done some of that. I have RPG Maker VX Ace. Nope, nope, nope. Ooh! I walked right into that breath. Yes, how did you even get the attack? No, 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 no.
More than that.
Oof. Nope, nope. Okay, I'm gonna have to heal now. Oh, hey! Oh, you're invincible in this fight. Cool, I don't have to waste my candy. And I was only one hit away. I feel dumb now. Honestly, I think that the death animation in the Super Nintendo version was a lot cooler. Now, those sparklies are better. But I liked the whole molten effect as they died better than that just explosion, which I know is what it was trying to portray.
You did well.
People don't properly leverage the ability to parallax. Yes, you're not wrong at all. Speaking of the remake, my boyfriend is currently in the other room screaming at the ton pole? I don't know what that is.
Stay back! I didn't do nothing.
Stay back! I didn't do nothing. Yeah, I was. You were kind of being an ass, but like, what are you expecting?
Possession of the real
stab
mana
you?
sword. This is troubling.
It's a boss in the game. Oh, is that the? Oh, is that the? No, that's Tropicalo.
By a night when the world is in peril. But you are
People
far
also
too
don't
old
realize
for
you
such
don't have to be
responsibility.
limited to tile
Something
sets
must be wrong
for
with
mapping
the
in
sword.
RPG Maker. Dude, I have downloaded so many tile sets. I'm just no good at it.
The sword has lost its power.
In
Must be
part
restored.
because I don't.
Only the one who pulled it free can do that.
I didn't. I should say I didn't have a lot of artistic talent in order to portray
Visit
what was in my
Sage Luca
head
in the Water Palace.
and make it translate into what's on the screen.
The sage has protected these lands for over 200 years.
The solution is
Well
use
to
parallax
listen
to
to her
combine with
advice.
map making.
Hey,
Yeah.
the Elder wants you to come to his house.
I'll be off. I have duties to attend.
Yeah, I mean,
My name is
in what
Joe,
was it?
and I'll be
It
waiting
had to be
for you
early
at the
90s,
Water
where
Palace.
a lot of game developers started doing a lot more parallax work, and it completely revolutionized the look of these older games.
Elder,
And
we can't ignore this.
I mean, I guess it was around before that, but it wasn't as prevalent.
We're at our wits' end. Who knows when another monster will appear?
Oh,
But now, especially with like RPG Maker, there's so much simplicity, right? Like
us for years.
they do so much to make it easy, and there's so much technology behind it that's advanced, and people are just too lazy to use it.
It's settled.
And
We
I think that a
can't
lot of
visit
people
the
just
village
don't
anymore.
put in the
Just bring
effort
more
to learn
monsters.
how to use it properly. Yeah, exactly. Turn it into a background layer. Yeah,
Go.
Get out of here!
and I think it's just laziness. People just haven't. They don't want to learn.
I don't want to do this, but I have no choice. I banish you from this village. There's a treasure chest downstairs.
Take the contents and be on your way.
Aha!
Yeah, you never get to come back to this village, and that is really disappointing.
I took you in as a child, but you wouldn't remember. You were just a baby. But I was there when your mother first came to this village. After she disappeared, I did my best. But today is the day we must part ways.
I did my best. I did my
I hope
fucking
that you
best.
find your mother again someday.
Spoiler alert, you do for a few seconds. Okay, so I've got to remember he already has. Yeah, he's already got the overalls, but the bandana I can totally use.
I'm only selling you stuff because the elf.
Welcome.
And notice how he had no problem with me until I triggered that event. And now all of a sudden
Anything
it's a
else?
problem.
You have to equip the.
Alright, so let's get on our way. Now, I don't know how I'm going to feel about dealing with the iframes.
By order of the Elder, you have been banished from Poto's village.
Now be gone.
Saw that RPG Maker made a new shitty spin-off engine. Which one? They've made so many little spin-off engines, and I don't even really understand the differences between them. All I know is that I paid like $100 for VX Ace, and I'm not into spending another $70, $80, $100 to download another one if I don't know what it's going to do for me. And they're not very good at communicating it. It's a nice respite from the angry-looking ones in RPGs. Oh, how cute the protag! Yeah. The protagonist does look severely different from what you'd normally expect, but he's a child protagonist that actually looks like a child protagonist. And I like that. Like, too many times, you get too many Final Fantasies where, you know, how old is he? 18. He looks 30! MV is better by a lot and frequently goes on sale for like $30. See, that's the sort of advice that I needed. Because I don't want to shell out the money if I don't know if it's going to help me. And honestly, I need to get better at the whole concept. Punch Club. I went through probably 20 hours of this game on Super Nintendo. I never once got Punch Club. That is insane to me. But yeah, I didn't know what its value to me would be, and I need to be better at using what I have before I start investing money.
Perfectly priced item.
Buy them. Okay, so we definitely need one of these. Don't need those for the moment. We'll get into those later. Oh, you can buy Royal Jam here? Was that the same in the Super Nintendo version? Oh. I wish I would have known that. Oh, I should save the game. Which means I've got to trigger the stay.
Oh, mere 30 GP.
No, but yes, save the game. Alright. So, like, what kind of abilities does it have? Does the engine have that VX Ace did? Because I guess that's really my question. Is I don't know what it can do, or is it just better at doing it? They have a new platformer game maker. Oh, that's cool. You make them side-scroller or top-down. It includes built-in engine for controlling the physics. That's cool. Because I've seen some people do that with other versions of RPG Maker, but it requires a lot of scripting.
Pandora has sent us to fight Elene, the witch who lives in the haunted forest.
Well, thank you for telling me about your troops and your movements. You have no idea what operational security is, do you?
Major Dialogue. He knows how dangerous this mission is, but I've never seen the Major waver.
Just minor
Major
waivers.
Dialogue, sir. All set.
Understood.
There are slightly less scripts, but MV is more convenient because it uses JavaScript instead of Ruby for the script. Well, that's cool. So that would be a much more familiar environment for a lot of people, myself included. Let's go, butts! That is never going to get old. I will laugh about that until the day I die. If I ever stop laughing at that, go ahead and report that somebody is holding me hostage and forcing me to stream. If I ever don't laugh at that. Oh, that's because he's standing on that one. But you can't see that in this version because it doesn't pan the camera enough.
Where's Luca? I guess I'll ask that girl over there. Hey, where do I find Luca?
Mind your manners. It's nice to see you again, Sage Luca.
But you gain a lot. Obviously, moving away. No butts, no nuts, no coconuts. Obviously, moving away from VXAce means you lose access to the giant collection. Yeah. But you gain a lot by having a much more modernized engine, right? And the thing is that those collections will wind up, rounding themselves out.
You're very welcome.
People will continue to make that content.
Years old?
So yeah, you lose on the older Ruby stuff, but
so you're the one who found the mana sword.
Okay, I guess I'm supposed to talk to you.
Monsters have started invading.
You underestimate my intelligence. World news flows into this palace with the water.
Oh, Luca sounds a bit more sassy in this version.
Mana grows ever weaker. That could explain how this child was able to take the sword from its place of rest.
Their platformer spin-off sounds cool, but apparently the only thing it's good for is the pre-made automation. The built-in physics engine is apparently a nightmare. I mean, it's physics. So I don't understand how you could... I mean, I guess you could try and make it
Beasts are now
okay, but
the land again.
I don't know.
Evil in the world is working to seal away the power of the mana sword forever. By defeating monsters and obtaining their orbs, it looks like your sword regained some power from vanquishing the mantis, and there are more hidden orbs with the mana power to revive.
Okay, cool.
I was once one.
Can I seal this one?
I studied how mana sustains our entire world, and how it's been slowly fading away.
By the way, so what do you guys feel like with
it seeks the mana fortress's power?
As far as the look and feel of the stream with doing this, do you feel like I shouldn't be talking as much? And why is my chat box not showing? Hold up. Why is my chat box not working? Aw, come on. Don't do this to me. I've not noticed this entire time that my chat box isn't working. Does it need to be... There we go. Now it's working. I'm sorry. That took me a second to fix. Streams are about selling myself. Yeah, so I guess that's what I was kind of going for. I keep feeling like I need to kind of quiet down a little bit when there's talking going on and there's voice acting.
Like the one that destroys the world in that fairy tale?
Especially since this is my first time really playing through to compare and contrast and voice animation. The voice acting is actually a very big part of what sets it apart because it allows you to have a more immersive experience. And it very much is helping. But if I'm talking over it, then you're not really getting that. But I don't think that's a problem. Like you said, it's about selling me. Talking is fun. If you weren't talking all the time, I feel like it'd be awkward the entire time. Yeah, I don't want to sit here and just be silent the whole time. Like, I would much rather have the screen sit like this for a good 10-15 seconds while I'm talking and just have nothing going on visually than to sit here silent and just watching the gameplay. I feel like you could do that without me having the mic on at all. And I mean, it's not like this game is terribly hard.
There's a dwarf blacksmith that lives in the area.
So it'd be pretty easy to just find anybody doing a playthrough or YouTube. I kind of agree with you that the idea here is interaction, and I can't do that if I'm not talking. It's like how we annoy Nika and Kira in her streams. I don't know that you guys annoy Nika or Kira. What scares me? The fortress. It's sucking the world free of mana.
The mana fortress in a final battle against the gods.
If there wasn't any joking, it wouldn't be worth. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And
It's It's not a fairy tale like you were told as a child.
You know, the game can be funny, but the game's going to be the same no matter who's playing. You know, like you said, I'm selling myself. If the content is free, it's yourself that you're selling. So,
the legendary mana sword. It used the last of its power to choose.
Why me?
But why did it pick me?
Because your butts. It liked your butts. I mean, I'm technically a co-host. I'm pretty sure my job is to annoy Nika. I feel like it would annoy Nika if you didn't annoy Nika, which means that you're not really annoying Nika.
So where do I fit in?
You must become a hero.
Me?
That's impossible.
Don't worry, I'm only like 8.
You must restore the mana sword to full power before then.
I actually don't know the lore of this game. I don't know how old he actually is. Wishes he was a co-host so she could just ruffle pom-poms. If I had pom-poms, that's something I could absolutely jump in and do. I just get nervous when there's so many, like, it's one thing to be sitting here and just talking with you guys. It feels like it's kind of like how comedians always talk about how it's more fun to do a smaller venue because you may make less money, but you have a more intimate connection with the audience, and that's kind of how I feel like when I'm talking here with just like the 3, 4, 5 people that are in here right now, right? It feels like I'm just talking with some people, which is fun. That's cool. But when I'm looking at like Nika's stream, Butts is 16. Okay, so he's 16. I guess he doesn't have to ask his parents whether or not he can go save the world or not. But, obtain the spear, which I'm never going to use because I never did use it.
Would you like to save the game?
Yes, I would love to save the game. Please save the game every time. Always save the game. But yeah, shit, I completely forgot what I was saying. Right, totally different feel when you're looking at Nika's like 80 to 110 people, and I just freeze up. You know, I mean, I was a singer when I was in high school and middle school, and I can't remember whether it was late middle school or early high school. I went to state, and I tried my damnedest to do a solo. My instructor told me that I was good for it, that I would do great. I learned the parts and everything, but I panicked, and I chickened out, and I refused to do it. And that's because it's a totally different beast performing in front of, 30, 40 people, and doing it in front of 100. Yeah, that feeling of stage fright. This feels like I'm in a room full of people. I'm just talking to a couple of people that are my friends. You guys are my friends. And I'm just chatting with you guys. By the way, that is not hot water. That's lava. Come on, guys.
You, do not move. Stay still.
I mean, the bubbling effect alone would have gotten the idea that it's a boiling water, but no, we're gonna make it lava.
No, let me go.
I'm pretty sure that's a health and safety violation right
This
there.
is human. Very lucky.
So I also like how oh no, wait, we do wind up fighting a bunch of goblins, but they're only in the first third of the game. Yeah, Butts, why are you still alive? I mean, that's the hottest enema I have ever seen done in modern gaming. Or ancient gaming, for that matter.
Hey, you there. What are you doing here, you idiot?
Did you just cite health and safety to people that are trying to boil you alive? Look, I don't care that they're trying to kill me, right? I don't want to be blamed when one of them drops dead of food poisoning, okay? It's not because I'm made of bad meat. It's because they failed to handle me properly, They cross-contaminated the meat, and I'm just not having that. If I'm going to be served, I'm going to be a 3-star quality dish. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. You know, this is going to be like one of those restaurants where you pick out your lobster. Only the lobster is me, and I'm going to sass you the entire way.
I owe you my life. What are you doing here?
I'm looking for someone. I saw you being taken away and thought for a second you might be him. I got the wrong guy, though. What a waste of time.
Hey, wait a minute.
I don't...
Just kidding. Look, I'm in a hurry. Go back to your village, kid.
I would, but they kicked me out. Nope. Get
wait.
back.
I didn't even get to ask her name.
That means we're coming up on another rename. If we're going to rename her, that is. I feel like the charge is a little bit slower. Ooh, I've got my first level. I feel like it takes it just a hair longer to get to 100%. Yeah, time to think of names, because the next up, I think, is naming her. Let's see which way we need to go towards Pandora. South. You know, you get so used to traveling with Flamey in the Canon Travel Center. Oh, he jumped back just in time for that. That it makes it difficult for me to remember which way things are. But of course, these first, like, 4 places are the only places in the entire world that actually have openings in their walls that you can just walk into. I don't know if you guys noticed that, but as you get further on in the game, once you get the Flamey Jump, there's no place you can actually walk out of. Also, there is a joke in there somewhere about eating something that doesn't agree with you. Because I definitely don't agree with anybody who's trying to eat me. But I'm almost classy enough not to make it. Doors are for squares, like pants, right. Real men ran right out of town on a dragon. Or a baby mana beast, depending on how you want to... how badly you want to spoil the story. We all hate pants. You're not wrong. The good thing is that pants are only a suggestion.
This is the Kingdom of Pandora.
Thank you,
I was told
NPC.
to let you pass when you arrived.
Thank you,
Sir
NPC.
Gemma's whereabouts? He has come from Tasnica to meet with our king. I believe he's in the castle now.
Technically, he has come from Potos. Before that, he was from Tasnica.
If I were you.
That is a bad thing to tell. Do not... They should not have made that your first interaction with an NPC in the game that wasn't, like, story-related. Because there are definitely points in the game where you need to be talking to everybody in order to trigger some of the flags. Let's see. Kung Fu suit he can't wear. Could buy things. But I feel like I don't need to.
Come again.
Especially since my skills at playing the game have been sharpened a bit by playing it on the SNES. I'm still not good, don't get me wrong. Do not get that misconstrued. I am bad at this game.
My old wife's gone.
She's gone a bit senile. And that's there's some of these like that one where I don't actually know if she is or not.
Started gathering at the ruins to the south. Things have been.
And I think that's actually Fana. But they don't really introduce her yet. They also haven't told me yet to go to the castle and talk to Gemma, but I think that's the next thing I'm supposed to do on my way to the Underground Palace.
I believe they're working out the details.
Pardon me. Good lord. I'm gonna wind up losing my voice. Please do not let Nika's plague spread to me. Kira, Nika, Twy, everybody's sick. And I do not want any part of that. I could save. I've got full HP though.
You staying?
Help
Hang
yourself.
on.
Free.
That'll be
Oh,
easy.
okay. I was gonna say free. I'll take free. Too late on plague. I really hope not. Especially since I have to go into my boss's office tomorrow. Self-care. Look. We all know we are all bad at self-care. That's why we all need to be reminded, and I'm bad at it. So I'm good at yelling at other people,
Leave me
like
alone.
Nika.
I don't know anything. It wasn't me.
Well, that sounds suspicious. What wasn't you? Yeah, I'm right. I know I'm right. I need to be reminded as much as anybody. I have a bad habit of running myself into the ground to help other people. And also of just now realizing that I'm talking really, really fast. Shopkeeper ain't even gonna tell me nothing. So what I'm gonna try doing... No... I should probably go up here and trigger this anyway.
This is Pandora.
Especially since she'll help me for a couple of screens anyway. I had a kid look at me today and say, wow, Miss Kami, the underneath of your eyes look like moons. Oh, savage! I mean, at least he didn't say, that he heard you talking about your pom-poms on Kira's stream last night. I mean, that would have been a little more, troubling. I know I would have been worried by that.
My life. I've had enough of this dangerous country.
Moving back home where?
I was supposed to be
Jump out the window. Yeah.
But I'm no fool. I faked a cold so they wouldn't send me with them.
Faked a cold. Man, you are a hard ass. A cold to take you out of a war.
Witch's castle yet. The townsfolk and most of the soldiers are acting like lifeless dolls.
I don't know how you can live with that. I mean, I would be panicking. Not because, like, oh my god, somebody in my real life knows I'm a member of Gigas stream. No, I don't care about that. But, like, if I had the responsibility of shaping young minds and teaching kids, and then one of them's like, hey, I heard you talking about dicks on the internet. I'm gonna get fired.
This is Pen.
That's exactly how that would.
Why are there people near the entrance to the southern...
The Empire attacked us once about 15 years.
When's Tyler coming back? Did you know there's an enormous...
Screwed, yeah, especially since I'm trying for my master's in about 6 months. I don't think you're screwed. I think you'll be fine. I don't think they're gonna know. Unless you just like start talking about it constantly in Nika's chat. Because that's the one place like we know they're going. So if you kind of keep it low key in there and don't make it a topic of discussion, that it's you.
Sir Elman planned an arranged marriage for his daughter.
I think you'll be all right.
Upstairs now.
My dad is infuriating. I'm in charge of my life, not him.
In the Super Nintendo version, didn't? No, wait.
Right.
I think,
You let
yeah.
something I said
Okay, so
earlier.
here we are
Sorry
at
about-
naming.
Huh. Is that a sword? I didn't know you were a swordsman.
What?
Swordsman is kind of a strong
Now's your
word.
chance to pay me back for saving you. I need your help.
I know one of the people I teach who's my age watches Trash Panda King. Ooh, you are flirting. One of the people I teach who's who's your age. Okay. So not like a, 8th grader.
We need to teach that witch a lesson.
That's fine.
We're going to save
I don't mind, adult, students knowing stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah. See, I'm in my mid-30s, so I get it. That's not a big deal.
But I have to go to the underground palace.
Save that for later.
Save that for later. No, I'm saving the world.
Whatever your name is.
What's your name?
I'm Butts. What's your name? He's a cool guy. He wanted to get back into tuba so he could join a local band. That's cool.
Oh, you can call me.
All right, here we are. What are we calling this young lady? What's her name? Here we go. No, I'm not. I don't think we can call her Pom Pom. I mean, Pom Pom would actually not be a bad name for Sprite. So, do we have any suggestions? Any votes going on in chat? Minfilia. I mean, she doesn't spend a lot of time telling us to run all the way around the map. Except for right now. I mean, she is kind of being annoying here. It's not a bad name. If we can even enter it. How many characters does it allow me? Okay, so it allows a pretty decent number of letters. Garnet. Priss, Miss Priss. I know. I think in my first playthrough I called her cunt, but that's because I had just gotten done talking to Kira, and we all know how much Kira loves the word cunt. I'm concerned that if we name her Priss every time I try to read her name on stream, I'm gonna say piss. She does love cunt so much. Ophelia Garnet. I want to stray away from Priss because I'm gonna mispronounce that every time, and it won't be nearly as fun as Butts. That sounds like a you problem. I mean, it is. It absolutely is. But I just don't think. I think if you've got Butts on the one hand, then there's nothing you're gonna do with the other to really top that. So you can't go for over the top funny with the second name. I think Kami may be on the right track with just trying to use a different name. I mean, we can go with Garnet. Right? Thinking with Fortals. Oh, I saw a YouTube video today where somebody made what they assumed the cake in Portal was supposed to be. It actually looked pretty good. I mean, they didn't use all the fish-shaped stuff and things like that, but he made what he thought it was supposed to be, judging from its appearance and parts of the...
What are you doing?
I hate you, Dad!
That was a very useful scene. Just, I hate you, Dad.
This place is no longer my home.
I'm never coming back. Bullshit! I can tell you bullshit. I know you're coming back.
You're here. I suppose
But you're here.
People, yes? The witch Elene appears to be draining people's life energy for some unknown purpose.
For some nefarious purpose. I just like that word, nefarious.
Once their energy is spent,
it's not useful very often, but man, when it is, it sounds good.
I'm heading there now to assess the situation. You should go to Gaia's navel as fast as possible.
Okay, fair enough. She's gonna bitch, but that's basically her status quo.
A nightmare. My scouts say the troops I sent to fight the witch.
What? You mean my dad is the reason this whole mess was a cowardly plot?
Watch your tongue.
You want to silence me?
You say
He's
you were
the
expelled
king.
from your village? It would be best if you took your...
Oh man, I don't think I triggered that particular
until now. What is the world coming to?
Conversation in the SNES version.
These are the king's chambers.
I have never.
And they just let random people just walk into the king's chambers because
This is the treasure vault.
that makes sense. Also, that looks less like a treasure vault and more like his, changing room. It's his closet. Yeah, everybody in this game is super mean to Randy. Or in this case, Butts. Nobody likes Butts. Which is weird, because everybody likes Butts. But nobody likes Butts. Oh, this game got so much better. You can change direction while running. Oh my god, that is the best addition to the game, hands down. What is it? New audio, new graphics, less glitchiness. No, the single best addition is being able to change direction while running. I mean, he's just some random kid from nowhere just showing up with a sword that has been sealed away for the safety of all living things. It wasn't sealed away for their safety. It was sealed away to recharge, I think. I don't think it was for safety. Was it? I don't think it was. Maybe it was. I don't know. Maybe I'm just bad at this. Yeah, you got those knuckles. Get it. See, now it's properly stacking the blows, so I think I can deal with losing the invulnerable frames. Because I'm not having to wait for them to finish being stunned for them to take more damage. Hey, gun it, level 2.
Keep it coming.
Die. Aw, it survived it. I just choked on my teeth. What do you think? So, like, in that context, he's a shit. I must have totally missed that. But in fairness to me, my attention is being split between the game and the stream.
Keep it coming.
Like, I'm not just totally inept and not noticing things. Critical hit. Die. I should load the dashboard on my phone. I probably should. I've already got my, here, hold on. Oh, it's not giving me my dashboard. That's weird, because it gave me the option on my tablet. Let's see. There we go. And it only wants to go vertical. Gee, thanks, phone. Okay. Okay, so I've got the dashboard up on my phone. I've got stream chat going in my OBS. I've got my OBS controls running through my tablet. I'm using all the technology. 87%. And I really think it does take longer for the attacks to charge. Because, you know, I played the Super Nintendo version for so long, and I got into a rhythm. And I almost never attacked it under 100%. Now, I don't know if it just, like, as your skills get higher, it makes it charge faster. That's possible. It's a lot more fluid, though. It's nice. What, the dashboard? Or the charging of the game? Because I feel like both are correct. Now, 14 GP. Gee, thanks. I appreciate that. It's hard to remind myself to keep listening for that little tank sound. A little chirp that tells me it's done charging. Hey, put your hat back on. I did not see at all what I just got. Nope, we're not poisoning me today. Not today, sir. Not today. Don't need to go to Kippo Village. I don't think I ever went to Kippo Village, did I? Yeah, the game is definitely a lot more fluid. It's a lot better not having to deal with all those little glitches in the sprites. Because those sprites glitching were... I mean, towards the end, I really wasn't paying that much attention to them. But they were definitely not comfortable. So I definitely do. I can definitely deal with the slowdown in the charge rate. I prefer that to the glitching and the just general like low res everything. Also, this is something in the Super Nintendo version. If you stand in front of these waterfalls, it pushes you, and it's not doing that here. I think I mentioned that my first day in the actual Mana Fortress. But I hadn't really noticed until then. And I feel like that's a loss. That was a level of immersion that was kind of cool to have. Also, the little this is just like the same as walking here. Going up and down stairs, where in the Super Nintendo version there was very much a noticeable speed difference, and you got this little haptic tapping sound as you went up and down stairs, and it made it fast cycle their walk cycles, so that it looked like they were actually tapping up and down the stairs. Here it's just like you're just walking in the downward direction. It doesn't matter that you're changing Y levels. Also, I don't feel like the Lulabuds blend in as much as they did on SNES. On the SNES, they blended in really well. Ooh! Hello. That was unpleasant. But I think I am very much enjoying it. It feels less like the game's rules are against me or broken. Where in the Super Nintendo version, it very much felt like I was fighting against some broken rules. There's Echo.
Meow. What a strange place to bump. Special deal for busy travelers.
We're definitely going to save the game. I mean, it's not like we're going to not save the game.
Meow. What a special deal for busy travelers.
Fine. Okay. So we can both use it. But it's okay, so there's the symbol. Okay. So I do need one of these. I do need one of these. Call me weird, but doesn't that cat sound like a Digimon? I don't know, I never got into Digimon. So I couldn't actually tell you.
Anything else? Be seen?
That's not open yet. Because I've got to go down the long way. But let's clear out the very immediate area first. Make sure we get as much experience as we possibly can.
Try to stop me. Try to stop me.
Whoa! What are you doing? Whoa!
Thanks.
That was rough. That thing just started taking her hard.
Castle. You can go by yourself. I'm not going in there. So what are you gonna do? Ugh, you're stubborn.
Oh, sad day. I always felt like there's supposed to be some sort of option that allows me to keep her with me. Oh god, these slimes. The slimes! Stop multiplying and dodging everything! That is a very authentic death animation. I like that. They seem to be a pretty good job of stopping who. Come on, die. Oh yeah, try and stop me. Well, I mean, she tried her. Well, no, I guess you're talking about the bees. They definitely were stopping her, and that was rough. Oh, that was not what I wanted you to do. I wanted you to attack, not open the box. I wanted to get him while he was still sleeping.
Take that.
Get him, Butts! And you totally missed the other one? Okay. It does seem to have a bit better, like, targeting. Like there, I was aiming almost straight down and it still attacked this guy. I'm playing Anthem and trying to gear up the other classes. Now that I'm at the end game and it's a little rough. How is Anthem? I've heard a lot about it, but I just don't know. Like, I don't even honestly know what kind of genre it is. It seems kind of like Overwatch. Unless I'm thinking of the wrong game. I had some issues. The combat is fun, though. It's a looter shooter, so kind of like Borderlands. Yeah? Currently playing through Persona 5. Persona has always had an amazing soundtrack. Destiny-ish. That's fair. I was not a big fan of Destiny, but that's because I I was expecting more in the form of story. I was expecting it to have more meaning, and it just didn't. No! No, not balloon! Not balloon, don't space out! Don't space out! I love Persona, the fact that I put it off for so long makes me sad. But now I'm like, scree, pom 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 pom. Yeah, the Persona has always had a really good soundtrack, and I wish that I had more opportunity to play it. I'm one of those weird people, I have to kind of do a series in order. Destiny-ish, it's part of the $15 Origin PC Access Pass. Oh god, you want me to pay for Origin? So if there's other stuff there you might want to play, it's a decent deal. If you're expecting more story, then you might want something like Anthem. You might not like Anthem. It's very story light for a BioWare game. Yeah. BioWare has not made me happy lately. I get it, but each Persona game has a different story, minus the second, which is split into 2 games for some damn reason. Yeah. I know, and I know that I should play it, and I want to play it. I'm just a chode. And I neglect to do things that I want to do frequently. Usually because I let myself get distracted on other people's terms. Oh no, goo. Arachno-wonku. It's weird, there's some kind of a sound effect in here somewhere that keeps going off. And it makes me think I'm hearing Captain Falcon going, "Show me your moves!" I don't know why. No, stop multiplying. Oh, and you miss. Every time. I cry every time. There we go. Got them. They do seem to be a little less prolific than they are in the Super Nintendo version. Persona 3 would be a good starting point. It's a good light Persona title that won't take up too much time. I appreciate that. I'm going to have to look into that. What system is that? Or is it on PC? PS2 and PSP. I'm definitely not doing PSP. I don't have access. My wife actually has mine. But that's because I installed a Super Nintendo emulator on it. Yes, Magic Rope. I actually missed that in my first playthrough on SNES. I had to go back and get it. When you come back here and after the water seed was stolen. I felt real dumb. It's like, all you had to do was just go there and pick the damn thing up. No, don't multiply. Don't you do it. Stop missing. I don't have magic yet. No, stop. This is what happens. I say, oh, it looks like they're a little easier to hit now. All of a sudden... There we go. Like, it's definitely not that they're any kind of a threat. It's just they're not taking damage.
Keep it coming.
Get down here. Back on the screen. Good orc. Who's a good orc? You're a good orc. If there is such a thing as a good orc. I remember in my Super Nintendo playthrough at this point I had 1 HP. I did this entire screen on 1 HP. And then realized afterwards that I had candy on me. PS2 and PSP. I played on a PSP emulator for the sake of I can do both the female and the male routes, because the female route is only available in the PSP version. That's weird. Anthem is relatively pretty, and the combat is mostly solid and fun, and the classes do a good job of feeling pretty different. That is something that I miss. I really don't like it when Final Fantasy is trying to do it too, where all the classes are basically the same. And I really don't appreciate that. I feel like all the classes should be, they should be able to fill any role, but that doesn't mean that they need to be the same in how they fulfill that requirement. You know what I mean? Like, take Final Fantasy XIV with the Bard and the Machinist, or Mechanist, or however you want to say it. Right? The Bard and the Machinists are basically the same class. Like at first, the Machinist had cast times. They were like a range. They were a physical range, but they played like a caster, where the Bard was physical range that played more like melee. Because there was no cast times, you could move all the time. Like I said, this is at first, but then they changed it, and they gave Wanderer's Minuet, I think, to the Bard, which made them stand still at the caster. And now they've gone back to both of them have no cast times for pretty much anything. And so they started out with them different. I felt like that was a good thing to do. I liked the fact that they played different. But, you know, it's getting to the point where like they're basically just different names for the same skills. Like for Warrior and Paladin, right? Like they've got the same combos for
Keep it coming.
For the Paladin, it's what is it? Fast Blade, Savage Blade, Rage of Hallown, and then there's Fast Blade, Riot Blade, which branches to either Goring Blade or Royal Authority. They've got the same thing for Warrior, except it's Heavy Swing, Skull Sunder, Skull Crush, Butcher's Block, and then Heavy Swing, Maim, which branches to either Storm's Eye and Storm's Path. Like, it's just different names for the same skills. Mech is way more effort for no reward. I totally agree. I just recently got Mech to 70. And I really didn't appreciate most of it. Bard feels like it does a lot more damage a lot faster. And it's just more fun. It definitely wasn't until I hit 50.
From the surface, you know a young sprite child got washed down here a while ago. Now they work as a sideshow act.
Oh, I'm gonna have to get myself more tea if my voice keeps doing this.
From somewhere even deeper underground than we are. Sounds like someone's digging.
What's up, Cummy?
Wait, we've been getting lots of smoke. Give me a foot.
Is it time for the tiny? It is just about time for the tiny little sprite.
Looking for the underground palace? Why? It's been lost and buried for ages.
You know, that sounds like a real good reason to be looking for it. It'd be pretty stupid to be looking for it if it wasn't lost.
Welcome. What?
Which one is more? Power of Embrace? Probably. Spiky suit. Chain vest. I'll go spiky suit. Headgear. Everything else I should be good on.
Anything else? Come again.
Power wrist. Power vambrace. Alright, now it's time to go and see the tiny sprites. Which be, is this, no, that's both doors. So I'm supposed to go this way first. Because Americans read left to right, and so they assume we're going to go on the left one first, which is usually true.
Step right up. That's it. This is Dwarf Village's world-famous sideshow exhibit.
World famous, huh?
50 GP.
Fine. I'm gonna get it back anyway.
Let's start the show. Our first oddity is the one and only Rabbite Man.
Now this is where they screw up the pun, because they say the one and only. That's two.
And a Rabbite. Rabbite Man.
Rabbite Man is here to save you.
What? A hoax? I can't put anything past you, huh?
Well, I mean, it's not like that's hard to notice. I mean, that's two different
I
things.
present to you a bona fide sprite child. This kid is the real deal.
Yeah, but still sits there and celebrates. Like, it doesn't matter that it's clearly a hoax. He's like, yeah, you tried real hard, and I appreciate that about you. Like, he's just super positive because he's like 16.
Oh, woe is me and this sad
Wow, she is tinier than I remember.
Please, kind travelers, won't you help?
Come closer and listen to their story.
You'll cry. You'll weep.
You'll weep. You might even shed a few tears.
I feel like those are all the same thing.
This poor child has a 50,000 GP debt to pay off before they can go free.
That's a big nut to crack right now, but, you know, by mid-game I've got that. I can pay it off.
Here to pay it back little by little.
If it was real.
If you have any heart at all, please help. Even a small contribution of 100 GP would be appreciated.
He just sounds like a used car salesman. Like I would never trust this guy with my GP.
I'll take that. Thank you. What?
Thank you.
Here, leave.
Wow, you're a jackass. Hyper obnoxious.
How'd you like the acting back there? That guy was on the verge of tears, I could tell.
No, I wasn't. I was fully aware of what you were doing.
Storytelling, I got them hook, line, and sinker. Oh, we'll make a fortune off this.
Oh no. Oh no. Reminds you of your Lalafell.
How long have you been standing there?
Please forgive us. This child really is a young sprite. That wasn't a lie.
No kidding, it's just all the part where, oh, they owe a ton of money.
Sprite Village, but they were washed down into the cave.
Where is Sprite Village? Because the only place that I know that there's a Sprite Village is in the Upper Lands.
So I was just helping them to earn money to get home. Besides, this scam was their idea.
Wow, throwing a kid under the bus. Good job.
Pretty good con, huh?
Hey, apologize.
Fine. I shouldn't have. Happy now?
I am ashamed to have taken part of this ruse.
Yes, give me my money back, thank you. Please and thank you.
I didn't mean any.
I know you didn't, kid.
I didn't mean it.
I know you didn't, but I still want my money back. Oh yeah, I can move while running. Stop! I'm just walking by you. I did not activate you. Who put a coin in your slot? Okay, so now I have to go down and fight Tropicalo. If I remember correctly. At least I thought that's what I was supposed to do next. Maybe I'm supposed to talk to Watts. I think I'm supposed to talk to Watts, and then he'll talk about forging the...
Hand me your sword.
There we go.
I am Watts, the blacksmith. All right.
Hell yeah. Ding, ding, ding.
It's done. I've never seen a sword as fine as this one. Just looking at it takes my breath away. What? What's this? My hammer is glowing.
You know, this guy actually reminds me of the dude that Geralt that does the weapon forging in Final Fantasy XIV.
I think the mana sword has imbued.
Only he's less drunk. Also, when you meet him later in the game in Kakarot Village, he complains about the heat. Dude, you are 3 feet from magma. Someone didn't set text on. Yeah, I was talking about that earlier on. They just did not. They did not give any fucks. They totally ran out of fucks. Oh, I don't like how that rapier looks. I mean, I'm not saying it's badly done. I just don't particularly care for it.
Whoa, what?
Yeah, here we go. This is Tropicalo.
Something's coming.
At least I think that's his name. Come on, come on, come on. There you go. Nope. Oof. Let's make sure I don't, like, die of something stupid and preventable. Yeah, the boss battle music is great in this game. I really like it. Actually, a lot of the music in this game I really like. And I can't remember who the composer is for this. Probably either Nobuo Uematsu or Yasunori Mitsuda. That's who was doing a lot of Square's music in this time period. All deaths are stupid and preventable. You're absolutely right, but I'm stupid and preventable? Oh yeah, he's already dead. Well, that was easy. I didn't even take any damage. But yeah, I really like the N Generation Squaresoft composers. Although the dude who's doing work on Final Fantasy XIV is doing really, really well.
Thank you very much.
Holy crap, they do not translate close up.
You know.
Hush. Sorry about that. The shock from getting washed away affected this child's memories. They can't remember anything. They're a good child. Just with a few attitude problems.
Pardon me, I had to mute there for a second because I just hacked up a lung a little bit. What happened with 15 was weird. You mean the part where it was like canceled 4 times?
Tropicalo was sealed away in the palace. Since it got out, that must mean there's a way in.
Oh my god, I should get Sprite drawn for lightning rounds. If I win again in lightning rounds, I think I'm going to have Sprite drawn.
Why didn't you say so earlier? I'll go there right now.
You can't go alone. The palace was
Wait, what? No. Undo it. Undo.
Are infesting that place now.
What are you doing?
You managed to defeat Tropicalo. Would you be so kind as to
Hold on. Let me
to the palace?
fix that. What are you doing? You're not supposed to be doing that shit. Mod tools. Symbol protection off. Link protection on. But there should be a permit thing. Okay, that should be set up correctly. Sorry about that. Well, what am I agreeing to? Oh yeah, taking Sprite with me.
What luck! Did you hear that? Now,
the director formed a new studio for Square Enix and was going to work on DLC, and then he quit or something. It was bizarre. They canceled the rest of the 15 DLC. Huh. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm kind of against full $60 release games with that kind of DLC. In general, not in specific, but in general.
Okie dokie. Just don't get in my way, bro.
Bro? I have a name.
Yeah, I have a name. It's Butts. Oh god, this is a lot more fun actually than when I played through Final Fantasy VII and named Red 13 Nanaki, because that got really confusing when you get to Cosmo Canyon. Everyone's like, it's Nanaki, and then I think it was Tifa gets confused, and I'm like, why are you confused? We called him Nanaki, and they're calling him Nanaki. His name is Nanaki. But this is fun all the time. Okay. What are we naming this sprite? What's our name? I've got to hear something good. There's got to be something that's gonna jump out at me. To name it Kami? Pooh? God, Butts and Pooh. That's the last thing we need. We need Pooh following Butts. Pooh just drops out of Butts. You know what? I think we're going to go with that. I think we're going to go with Pooh. Oh, sorry. I apologize if that broke anybody's eardrums.
Yeah, sure. I guess that works. Nice to meet you, bro.
Butts and Pooh make a good garnet. Yeah, I don't think I could have named him Kami because him, her, whatever they are. I don't think I could have named them that because at some point they're gonna die.
You can go straight to the palace, but be careful. First, you have to go to Elena's castle to ask her to design. Elena used to be a good witch. Here is the set of bow and arrows we found.
Okay, so now we have to go to Elena's castle.
That reminds me. What's the blacksmith?
So if she dies, I don't want to be sitting here feeling bad, like, you know, I got you killed. That's not cool.
Well, I tried making that axe, but it didn't turn out how I thought it would. I wonder why. What's happened to that boomerang?
Boomerang?
Wait. Try holding this axe. Aha! I can reforge these weapons, but The mana power won't activate unless you hold them.
With your job, dying sounds great. I mean, only if you find out that your student actually knows who you are. Then dying would sound great.
This axe is mighty special. It may be compact, but you could smash a boulder with it.
But you could smash a boulder
Wanna buy it?
Technically, you try... You hit anything hard enough. You hit it hard enough for anything, it's gonna break.
Bring them here, and I can report. Let me show you my special shortcut so you can cut.
Let me show you my special shortcut through my butts. And if that happens, I will actually die. Please don't. I would rather you didn't. I mean, then who's gonna do the pom-poms? I could, but I would be kind of depressed to do the pom-poms at that point.
I've been waiting.
Oh god, please tell me he's gonna fork it up. No, he doesn't do an animation. Okay. Fair enough. So, we need to go to LNA's, which is why we got this. We still don't have the whip, which we will get at LNA's. I think.
Meow. Special deal for busy travelers.
Wait.
I'll even save the games for me.
Oh.
Be seeing you.
I shouldn't have left. I should have used the equipment store that's down here. BF will do it, but he might be unamused because he gets tired of me grabbing my pom-poms every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
One night is 15.
So, tell me the truth. Do you sit there in your chair in front of the computer and shake actual pom-poms for us? Because that is going to make my day. Like, it's not just an animate, just a emote that you do. Yes. That is beautiful. I love that. I'm into it. Okay, so I had just gotten to the upper lands, I guess, in my previous playthrough, which I'm already like halfway there. Also, I'm gonna real quick equip her with what she can wear. She, not sure. Yeah, you can't wear anything, can you? You can equip the power van brace. I'm not giving you mine. Got them from a pep rally event, and so now I have them to annoy the cat. Yeah, they're just poop. They're just poop. That's exactly what's going on. Okay, so I need one of those. Another one of these. One of these.
Anything else?
Come
Nope.
again.
We're good. And you need to... Why did it switch them to that? Okay, you need to... What? I know I bought... Now, hold on. I know I bought one of those.
Welcome.
Did I not buy this? Oh, I don't have enough GP! That's why! No, you didn't forget! You're just dumb! No, I'm not gonna sell that. What's her face is eventually gonna come back. Ooh, I am gonna sell that. Because that's enough to get me what I need.
Anything else?
And I can always rebuy later.
Anything else?
Come again.
They're blue and white. They match my Lalafell's theme. I don't know if I've ever seen your Lalafell. bye.
Anything
Bye.
else?
So. Minor robe. That
Anything else?
does not sound appropriate. She's in the screenshot channel. Is she in there recent? Let's see, screenshots. Let me see if I can't find you. And screenshots. Huh. I don't see you in there. At least it's not letting me search, I should say. Can post more pictures because I have a problem with taking too many pictures of her. I have that problem too.
Welcome. What'll it be?
I definitely have that problem. Wait. Let's get this correct. Gotta get all my screens back up where they need to be.
Come again.
Okay. Okay, so now that we've got everything we need, we can save and go out.
One night is 15.
One night is 15 GB. Alright. Let's get out of here. We're going to head towards Eleni's castle. Apologize for my loud drinking of tea. Shared another pick. That does look a lot like Sprite. Oh my god. I mean, it's not perfect, obviously. Like, Sprite has pink hair where you've got red. But yeah. Dye that dress, what is that, green? Turn it into a, Oh, hey. Attack with the mouse button? That's different. Alright. So now we need to go to Elena's castle. Nope, nope, nope. 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 Don't you do that. You knock that shit right off. I have a New World tunic I can dye green. That would actually be pretty close. You could cosplay a Sprite pretty easy. Nope. Don't you do it. Nope, you're not fooling me. You're not nearly as well hidden as you were in the Super Nintendo version. Whoop. I aimed in the wrong direction. Hang around the rosy. Stab you in the butt. I'm gonna do it. You gotta do it. And then post it up in the Discord. I feel like that's a thing that people are gonna have to see. Oh, you butt! You absolute butt!
Keep it coming. Aha!
I'm candy. I like it a candy.
Take that.
Alright, so this way. Haunted Forest. Am I supposed to go to the Haunted Forest? Is that the way to LA's? Come on. Die or don't. Haunted forest guy
A
is
witch lives
evil.
up ahead in the haunted forest.
Yes, okay.
Some poor girl went in there alone.
So that's definitely the direction I'm supposed to be headed. There's a feather headband like clues. I don't think there's one that's exactly like it, but depending on what class you're playing, there are some feathered hats. I don't know for certain which ones. I'm not the best at remembering. No. These things are actually super dangerous. I'm here. Sword level 2, hell yeah. Nope. Getting out. Not where I can't attack you. Oh, nope. Nope. Inapprops. Would you stop getting shot? See, these are doing a lot less damage than I remember them doing in the Super Nintendo version. At least for this early in the game. But they are definitely a pain.
Now, what is special deal for a busy?
Let's see. Do you have anything we need? Wristband. No. I do need to invest in one of those just in case.
Meow.
And I do need to save.
Special deal for.
Save my butts! I have Dragoon and Scholar to 70. I don't know if there's any there. I still don't know Randy's backstory, but whoever taught this child how to open boxes is possibly a monster. You're absolutely right. You would think it would do some preliminary damage to the mimics, but it super doesn't. They just bite your hand while you're doing the thing. I like how you don't even get a boss music for this, because they're just normal enemies. Oh, nope. Nope. And why is she doing nothing? Like, we know who she is. We know she has fighting ability.
I knew you'd come. Thank you. Okay, let's go. We have to save Dialogue.
I mean, if I'm being honest, lady, I mean, you saved me, I saved you, we're even. You abandoned me when I had to continue on my quest to save the world. I feel like we're beyond, like, even. Ooh, I got a little bit more range. Normally I had to equip the lance to get that reach. It also, I like the fact that it is aware when things are off-screen. In the Super Nintendo version, if I went too far off-screen, they would respawn. Which is why you see me do these quick, jaunt a little bit to the side to recharge instead of going fully off-screen. Because I'm so used to this is the way I have to go, but later, after I've gone the way that's just south of the entrance. Or maybe I needed to go that way anyway. Fair enough. Sorry about that. Nope. 98%. How'd you do it? Ooh, that's a one-hit kill. Whoa, 30! Okay, she's definitely unequipped of everything that she had. That's why. That's 100% why. No wonder she's taking so much damage. Nope, nope, you stay back here. No, no, no. Yep, she's dead. He's named his sprite little shit. I like that name for her. Her, him, whatever they are. They are definitely a little shit. But Pooh is not. He's got a surprisingly similar name. Oh, nope, nope, dancing. Show me your moves. Hey, hey, stop it. You cut that shit right out. Didn't I just kill that guy? I feel like I just went in there and killed this guy a minute ago. Leave them alone. No, no bombs. No whammies, no whammies, no whammies, stop. Okay, so we are going to head back to the Underground Palace to rest, to restore what's-her-face. What did we call her? I'm seriously losing my memory. Pooh! No. Yes. No. Fuck. What is her damn name? Right, it won't let me go into her menu because she's dead. Who's unconscious? I don't care. Who can fend for themselves? That's a major update, because I am way off screen. Garnet! That's it! Thank you. You got the name by him saying out loud, man, she's such a little shit. Yeah, that is good. That is exactly how you come up with a name. I like that. Okay, so first thing to do is rest. So we can resurrect Garnet.
One night is 50.
Yes, resurrect. Thank you. I like how they already have MP.
That Watts is the best blacksmith I've ever seen.
This is new.
He's made my rusty sword shine like it's brand new. With a sword like this at my side, everyone can tell that I'm a knight who means business. I know. I'll try it out with a few practice swings.
Oh god, don't.
It figures.
What's your problem?
So immature. A rust-free sword doesn't make you a knight. You'll never be a warrior like Diluc without training.
I mean, while you're not wrong, the truth is... The truth is I never get that training, but I do definitely become a wizard. Sorry about that.
That's why I'm practicing.
That wasn't practice. That was posing. You just wanted to look cool holding that sword.
I mean,
no, I didn't.
You're right. No, she's right.
Fine. No more sword practice today or any day. Happy now?
There wasn't a sword practice, you dork.
Oops.
Hero is greater than warrior. You know, I don't know if that's true. It's definitely not equal to warrior. I don't know that I would say it's greater, though.
You did not.
Like I said, you're so immature.
Yeah, she's definitely not wrong. Of course, which one of us is dead? It's only slight. What is going on? This thing keeps buzzing me. Okay. Oh, Mystical Pepsi. Thank you so much for the... Oh, wait. I already thanked you for the follow, but hey, thank you for the follow again. Follows are really what I need right now. So I appreciate anybody who comes by and drops me that follow because we are 2/3 of the... or 3/5 of the way there. Whoa, we're halfway there. Just need like 20 more... 19 now. We only need a few more, and we'll pop that affiliate button. And then we'll get the pom-pom emotes. I have to get somebody to make a decent pom-pom, but we can do. We can do that. Alright, let's see. What can she wear? Definitely that. And then the chain vest. Oh, I sold that ribbon, and I can't buy it back. I mean, that's definitely going to be the upside for me, is that you're going to be much more likely to purchase a sub to my channel just to get the pom-poms. I feel like that's manipulative to do, but, like, it's your idea, so I can't feel too bad about it, can I? I mean, I do feel a little bad about it, but that's just because I feel bad about everything.
Anything else?
That's just how I am as a human being. 8 tens. That's how I sell. I mean, yeah, I gotta have somebody to go out and shake the pom-poms for my pom-poms. Longest sub. It would not be that hard for you to get my longest sub. I would not be surprised. I honestly, as much as it would, to an extent, surprise me that anybody buys a sub to my channel, it would absolutely not surprise me to have you sub to my channel within an hour of me getting affiliate. It would not surprise me in the slightest.
What is it? Is there something on my face?
Just can't decide if I should make you my underlings or not. You look like troublemakers to me.
I mean, we are, but so are you.
Forget it. Besides, he looks more the subordinate type than I do.
I mean, you're not wrong.
No way am I taking orders from them.
So that was a strange act back there. Did you really?
Nika and Kira probably would.
Giving you money?
I think you. Maybe. I know Nika and Kira both have money tightness, just like I do. Like that's why I'm not sub to everybody. That's why I'm not sub to Kira anymore. Is because I can't afford it right now.
Cheated a bunch of innocent people out of their gold.
Calling me a liar's a little harsh. I apologized already, remember?
Just apologizing doesn't make it better.
It's in my nature to be tricky. I'm a sprite. You just gotta expect a prank or two.
I mean, maybe, but I've never met a sprite before, so... How am I supposed to know what to expect with a sprite? Yeah, just sub to Kira because I had the spare ones. Somebody gifted me a sub to Kira, and then I continued it for 1 month. But I just, with my office burned down a couple of months ago in October, and that just killed my income. We're still not back to 100% yet, and so that's rough for me. And that makes it hard for me to continue supporting people. Yes, the beautiful stars. I love Kira's stars. I wish I still had them. Shamanom went live. At least now I know what's actually why my phone is buzzing. But yeah, it's hard for me to support people when I don't have the cash. But there are lots of different ways to support channels. Word of mouth is a huge way. Like, it's easy to overlook when you're like, yeah, but how does that translate into money? But I mean, if you think about it, people who were just involved that didn't have any money went around and shouted and got the people that do have money, like Gears and Mozama and Laz, to go and buy subs and gift subs and gift money and all that sort of thing to Nika and to Kira. Like, that's how it happens. It's just some shows. I'm totally going the wrong way. No, I'm not. I don't think. Maybe I am. I'm gonna go back and check. I am not. And he shouts for, it's awesome that I just get to read for a cause. Yeah! Like, it's easy to overlook it, but it makes so much of a difference. Like, I've seen a lot of Nika's behind the scenes stats, and it is absolutely ridiculous how many direct references she gets. That's people who enter the URL directly. They're not browsing from anywhere. Which essentially is shorthand for they received a link to inside the game. So that's Shouters and Party Finder. And it's absolutely insane how many people come that way. And that's just word of mouth. And that's people not even telling people that they know, but just shouting into the void. The amount of... Yeah, dude, there are so many people from Midgard and Levy, and we've even had a bunch of people from Ultros lately. Like, a lot of these servers that I've never heard of before, and it's making things just grow faster and faster, and I love seeing it. Which I guess I'm kind of I'm kind of what's it called? Privileged to be able to see a lot of those stats from behind the scenes. Oh, if that just failed to heal her. Nope, there it goes. I'm privileged to see a lot of that behind the scenes. But, it's worth so much. I mean, you would be astonished. Like, her, Nika's subs are, I think, like 40% are, I think it worked out to where it was roughly like 30% Prime subs, 30% direct subs, and then like I want to say it's 40% gifts, gifted subs, and that is absolutely insane. That is above almost every Twitch metric. Ooh, don't die, don't die, don't die, please. I can restore candies a lot cheaper. Ooh, yay! Oh, I'm glad that little glitch type thing is still in. That is enough of that shit. I've had just about enough of those arrows.
Thanks.
Oof. These guys are still dangerous. Holy crap. It's midnight here, got a poof. Okay, take care, Ibby. Have a good night.
Meow. What? Special deal for
I believe any glitches or gimmicks are still in the game, except for a lot of the invulnerability frames. I understand that a lot of those are gone.
anything else?
Actually, I'm going to go ahead and buy some chocolate. Yeah, I don't need to spend money on that yet.
Meow.
I think a lot of those are the result of the engine processing improving. Yeah, that's definitely true. And honestly, I think that those changes are. I'm actually fond of them. I'm not going to say that they make the game better, but I like the direction that it has taken them so far. That's enough of that. Like, when it's just one at a time, I'm cool. It's when they get two of them that can target me at once. That's when I get in trouble. Yeah, so I did have to go that way, because that's where that connected. I do like the fact that, your, changes to the dungeon, like hitting switches and stuff, and defeating bosses, it stays, even if you leave the area. Once that flag is flipped, it's flipped. Okay, so that's one teleporter. That's the poles coming from the water palace. So this is where we need to go, to Elena's castle. Ooh, nice. Yeah, you are still here, Josh. Doing anything interesting tonight? Nope. Nope. I'm gonna stab you. I'm gonna stab you so hard you're gonna wish I didn't stab you so hard. Oof! Why you gotta hit her so hard, man? You're just rude. Ready to party. I got divorced today. Hey, that sounds like it's good for you. I mean, maybe at least make an RC car with pom-poms? I don't think you could make it out of pom-poms. I mean, it's got to be able to, you know, move. Nope, don't run away from me. I see those feet. Ooh, found Cup of Wishes. Hell yeah. Oh, that's a good find. That is heckin' valuable. Come on, get up here. Now you stop that. You stop that shit. I'm not having it. Oh no, I got moogled. No, I'm a moogle. Somebody help! Help! Nope. Yeah, but you could probably make one that shook some pom-poms, couldn't you? Hey, you stop that. She does not need to die. That's your job. What are you... No. Inappropriate. What's going on with pom-poms? She needs pom-poms. I mean, she needs all the things to have pom-poms. I mean, where have you been? Get on my level. Besides, you just got divorced. Like, you're free. You need pom-poms too. Also, my boyfriend ended up going back to our undergrad college and scored me a pom. It's kind of flimsy. See, that's the problem. You can't make... Your internet was dumb and you took a nap. I mean, that's why you need pom-poms. You wouldn't be so tired with pom-poms. Also, I love the fact that they maintained the fact that you can still tell which chairs are real and which ones are fake if you're paying attention. Like the sprites are very slightly different. Nope. Nope. Okay, this way. So I can be in the lead. Because I am taking the least damage. No more of that. Nope. Cannot do. Why did you jump past the one I was trying to attack? Bad you. Bad juju. Okay, I don't think there's anything in here. So do we order pom-poms from Party City or what? I think you gotta get a better quality of pom-pom. No Moogling Garnet. Garnet till Alexandros, what was it, 36th? I can't remember which number she is. I feel like Party City is probably not going to be the highest quality pom-poms. I mean, they're probably going to be like Chinese quality. Or maybe Hong Kong. Come on, you gotta come this way. You've gotta survive long enough to... Nothing happened. That's right, that's the one we gotta get all three to step on, but they won't do it until I've triggered this event.
We've come to help.
Huh?
Where do we get the key?
Huh?
It's no use.
You're a very unhelpful person.
You can bet the
No, these ones are actually talking.
What? Which? Stand there. All three on the platform.
What?
It makes a...
I don't understand. What's the stars, Josh? Nope, that's not the one I'm trying to talk to. I'm trying to talk to... Okay, he's not talking. Not talking. Not talking. I got caught. Purr. I love the puns. Okay, so we're gonna need to... So we gotta replace that. That's priority 1. Got 3 of those. We've got max of those. Let's buy another one of those. And then we should be good. And we're gonna save the game. Because we can do that.
Special deal for busy.
Okay. I was on the equipment page. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Actually, I'm gonna real quick do this.
Thanks. Meow. Special deal for busy traveling.
I'm gonna replace that candy so we're at full strength. I muted my fake URL, pom-poms. Pom-poms from oldladies.com? Okay, I need to... Hold on. I should have done this a long time ago. Okay, so you guys should all be able to do links now. Old ladies would know how to craft the finest quality of pom-poms. Because if you are looking for the finest quality pom-poms in the land, go to pompomsfromoldladies.com. I shouldn't have done that until I took care of him. Nope. You can stop hurting my people now. Nope. Oof. Nope. You can kiss my freckled white ass. Nope. No more. No more. Nope. Not allowed. I remember. I don't think there's anything in either of these rooms. Nope. No. Nope. Don't you activate those fights. What did? Why did they get hit? More importantly, what did they get hit by? Oh, it's probably lagged damage from the chairs that woke up because they attacked them. Hold the fuck up, you can get holographic pom-poms. Yes, you can. Solid snakes on a plane! They have teal and silver. Oh! They have teal and silver pom-poms? Oh, are they holographic teal and silver? Because that would be heckin' amazing. I would love that. Is that at Party City? Where are you looking? No! Oh, they're holographic teal and silver? Is that a specialty store? Like a local specialty store or a online retailer? Is it at pompoms by from oldladies.com? Why is it still... Wait. I bet I know what's going on. Hold on. Let me fix that. I thought that was my chat bot. But that's not... Nah, there it is. There we go. Okay, that should be fixed now. Where's my OBS? There it is. Okay, give it a shot now. It should be working now. I promise that I did my best. I did my fucking best. Yeah, go ahead and resend it. It should work. It should definitely work this time. I checked to make sure that my chatbot wasn't going to moderate you, and I forgot that Twitch itself is set up with moderation options. Yeah, there it goes.
What noisy little children. But don't worry. You'll get what's coming to you.
That is a different voice than I expected to have from LNA.
Allow me the pleasure of sending you to my dear Thanatos.
What? No. Per palm. Okay. I thought you said 14,000 streamers per porn. I'm like, what? Hold on.
Such a peculiar young man. For some reason, my magic didn't work properly on him. But Thanatos wanted him, so I sent him directly to the ruins in Pandora.
Thanatos?
Silly child. Thanatos is a mystic knight of the Vandal Empire who will crush your kingdom from within.
How could you?
Now that most of the people of the land...
I also read porn, but I thought that was a thing. I figured it was a thing, so I didn't question it. It's funny how phrases like that, like, we just take them as so normal that we don't even pay attention to it. It's like, yeah, porn, whatever.
Looks hungry. And you're on the menu.
Am I? Am I really? Tell your spiky type. What are you doing? Are you like dabbing really hard? Like, I think she was dabbing. There you have it, folks. The original dab on video games. You might remind your spiky tiger not to eat anyone that doesn't agree with it. Definitely need to heal. Yeah, I can't do anything from up here or from down here.
Keep it coming.
No, I need to have poo. Poo. Why can't I get to poo? I can't control poo. This is a problem. Oh well, I'll have her heal herself. Did that say Pooh was unconscious? Did it? I mean, it's possible. That is a status affliction. No! Stop doing that to her. I don't have any medical herbs. Yay! Don't eat anything that doesn't agree with you. That would make sense why I couldn't control Boo. But I thought she was moving and throwing her boomerang. Way to go! Between full HP. There we go. Boomerang will work. Well, clearly not supposed to go up that way. I don't know why they put that fence there. And just walked through the banister. Good job. Don't anything that doesn't agree with you. Tell my liver that. I mean, I don't think your liver is eating anything. I think you're doing the eating. Also, the amount of times characters get unconscious in this game is alarming. It is absolutely true. They do it all the time, especially later on in the game.
I didn't mean for this to happen. But once the magical herbs that grew in my forest withered, I had no choice.
You absolutely had a choice. You could have just stopped being a witch.
Herbs from Thanatos to keep my powers.
Guess who probably made your plants wither?
Lesson learned. I'm resigned to be a simple old lady and live a normal life from now on.
You did it not? Did you send another? Hold up. Hold up. Did you send another $2? I know you did a couple of days ago, and I felt so bad because the alert didn't go off. I think that was because the original. Yeah. So what happened, and I felt really, really bad for that, is I forgot that when I added the sub bar and all my alerts and everything, I forgot that I needed to change my tip jar link to the Streamlabs donation link. For some reason, I just thought that it would automatically connect to my PayPal. I don't know why I thought that. But, I used to have it set up with Streamlabs, and then when I stopped doing the more advanced streaming that I was doing before, where I had overlays like I do now, I switched it over to PayPal just to be simpler and easier. I don't know how to set up any of that shit. It is really easy with Streamlabs OBS. I don't know with OBS Studio. It's a little harder because you have to like add a plugin that allows it to connect to websites, and then you have to add a web page that it monitors, and basically that web page will have both audio and visual. So it's just basically a transparent web page that sits on top of the stream. Oh shit. It is 11:30. I think we're going to get out of here and then probably end this stream. Get out of here, save. Because I did not expect to be doing this for 2.5 hours. I usually try to aim for right about 2 hours. Alright, take care, Kami. I'll be looking forward to seeing you again. Thank you so much for dropping by, dropping the follow, and for shaking the pom-poms, because we need the pom-poms.
I knew it. Can you come to the water palace?
Come to the water palace. Oh boy.
I'm going to. I'll go with you.
Going for no reason.
I'm coming along.
Keep entertaining me. I mean, I'm going to be doing it for a little bit longer. I can go ahead and do the water palace. I can do another half hour. I can definitely do that. I can definitely do the water palace. Because she'll just send me to Undine. I never did actually go into this area. Oh good, there's just literally nothing there. Even though that's clearly where the entrance to this castle is. Nope. I'm gonna stab you right in the butt. You go to hell and you die. I love the fact that it allows me to let them get off the screen. That is such an improvement. No, don't balloon me. Don't balloon me. Oh god, they're dumb. They're heckin' dumb. They're real dumb. What are y'all doing over there? Okay, maybe it's not such a good thing that they, quote, improved that. Reminds me of Ragnarok Online's castles. I never played Ragnarok Online. I probably should have. Aw, bomb. Nope, I'm gonna kill you. I'm not leaving anything alive. I have a contractual obligation to kill all the woodland creatures. I like the fact that it hangs their death animation until I get them back on screen. That is intensely humorous to me. Nope. Nope. Don't you poison me. Oh yeah, the Archer Bros are hella destructive. I am not a fan. I am super not a fan. I mean, they're not as bad as like the Master Ninjas at the end of the game, but they are not a fun time. Because they'll stun lock you. You'll get 2 or 3 of them that are attacking you, and you just can't get up. Nope. I'm gonna stab you. There we go. All the woodland creatures are dead. Time to go. Okay, so hear you out. Okay, I'm listening. I am into this. A good reason to get into archery is because you can shoot assholes from a mile away. Hey, hey, hey. See what I mean? You get a couple of them around you, and they turn into little assholes. Do you want, when you die, do you want to be a sword skeleton or an archer skeleton? That's a real good question. And if I'm honest, even though it's probably dumb, I'd probably prefer to be a sword skeleton. Okay, so sell me on why the archer skeleton is better. Who are you? I'm a fan of swords, man. I mean, I've got like 4 of them in the other room, including a batleth. And yes, they are legal to own in my state. At least I'm pretty sure they are. They were in the state when I bought them. Sword skeletons are frontline, first defeated. But yeah, but I'm undead. I don't want to live. I don't want to live forever as a skeleton. I don't want to live forever at all. I mean, that's sort of a lie. You know, like, to an extent, I am afraid of dying. Medical herb. Archer skeletons can attack from different levels and range. I mean, you're not wrong. But a lot of that's video game mechanics. Like, with a sword, I can absolutely attack somebody that's within 3 feet of my feet. Hey, Mr. Keyblade, how you doing? Mr. Keyblade is another streamer that's been doing... He's been doing Pokemon Let's Go lately, but I found him because he was actually playing this right at the end. I caught him right when he was beating the Mana Beast. And I rated him about, what, 2 weeks ago? A week and a half? Something like that? And I had just gotten done playing the Super Nintendo version. I hadn't, obviously, played the whole thing. Just the oh, you knocked him out of my range. I think I had just finished leveling magic outside the Sage Jock's place. I forget what the name of that city is. How am I liking the Steam version? I think that it has fixed a lot of the issues that I had with the Super Nintendo version, but there are some that it's still just not good with. Like, the pathing is bad, but unlike in the Super Nintendo version, like, if I rush through here... I couldn't get him to do it. But if I get them hung up on something, I can keep walking. I can go ahead and leave them behind somewhere on the map. I'll just be continuing along. Where on the Super Nintendo version, it would only let me get so far away from them before it would freeze me. So I was tethered to my furthest away party member, which usually wound up being Sprite. So that's an improvement, but they are still no better at finding their way to me. So, there are definite improvements. And the graphics are a lot better. The sound is a lot better. And I think it's registering my hits a lot better. But I am missing some of the iframes, the invulnerability. Which I expected. I expected to lose a lot of those because I don't think they were all intentional. Hey, Kami just joined the Discord. Thank you so much, Kami. I know you're not... I don't think you're in the stream anymore, but I appreciate you coming by and joining the Discord. I hope you find something you enjoy.
What's the deal with castles anyway? Is every meal a feast like people say? Are there beds as big as boats?
I think Sprite should absolutely get their own
Sims
castle.
don't have enough space, that's all I'm saying. I think I'm cut out for the highlight.
Yeah, I noticed the characters can occasionally get stuck on walls and stuff. Yeah, they did it a lot worse in the Super... Well, they did it about the same in the Super Nintendo version. But unlike the Super Nintendo version, in this you can just keep going and leave them behind.
Word, sis. You want to crush my dreams that badly?
People from the palace only think about their own status. Everything is for the sake of the realm.
Nah, it's really not. It's not about the sake of the realm. It's for the sake of themselves and the realm if it happens to.
That kind of oppression. And what a crybaby! No one ever told that jerk no. One little slight and he went crying to his daddy.
I wonder if anyone figured out a way to spoof local co-op over the internet.
Everything was about him.
That would be interesting because I know that there was a way to plug in a second controller and control a second member of the party in the Super Nintendo version.
Always ask me how my day was.
That would be really cool.
Sounds like sis had it rough.
A witch's castle would be way different from what she's used to anyway.
That would be really cool to be able to do. Also, those little interludes are new. Those were not in the Super Nintendo version, or at the very least, I didn't trigger a single one of them in either my original playthrough when I was a kid or this time. So I think those are just completed. Okay, so we're gonna go up and go to the Water Palace. And then probably call it a night. We're going to do the Water Palace first. It is definitely going a lot faster than I went the first time around. I think it took me probably 7 hours to get to the Upper Lands. I know it took me at least 3 hours just to beat Fire Gigas in the Super Nintendo version. So that's a significant difference. I really wish I had the whip. I don't have the whip, do I? I do have the whip! Oh, that'll shortcut my way to the Water Palace a lot. Okay. Not sure where I got the whip. Did I get that from LNA? I think I got that from LNA. Either way, it's still good that I came here because I did need to save and rest. I did have a few HP I was missing. Nothing significant, but I hit that a little early. If that'll help me, I can just go jump through the haunted forest to the Water Palace, rather than going through Pandora. Get there. I never could remember where I got the damn whip. Just all of a sudden, it's in my inventory. And dead. Should be dead anyway. What's this way? Ooh, cannon travel. That might be even faster. Do you have straight to the underground palace? Or to the water palace? Yes! Then I don't even have to go through the haunted forest. That's even faster. I didn't know there was a cannon here. I like how true to the original way everything worked. They kept it. That's very cool. Okay, hurrying to the water palace. And I think she sends me over to Undyne, and then I come back and save. Save, always more saving.
I'll heal you. Would you like to... Undine.
I'm never gonna say no.
Of water. Her barrier protecting the palace has... She could be in grave danger.
I don't think I ever knew that cannon was there. I didn't either! Like, because it's not on that little signboard, I always assumed that there was something that direction, but that I would get to it eventually, and by the time I figured I would have already gotten to it, I never came by that area again. I don't even know that I ever knew that that was there. Like, even when I was playing it when I was younger. So you learn something new every day. Today I learned that there's a cannon travel center outside of Gaia's navel. Ooh. Hot takes. You got some spicy attacks. I do feel like the timing is a little different. Ooh. Ooh. That's getting rough. I do feel like the timing on the attacks is a little different. But it's not something I can't deal with. It just feels like it takes just a little longer, because I have a cadence that I retreat and advance with. Nope. And I find myself not being at 100% when I get back to the enemies.
What the?
Tadpole! Oh, that's what Kami's husband or boyfriend was fighting. Was this thing? Did it just... Seriously? Did it skip my attack or did it do 29? 37, that's what it was doing. So it's not really worth it at this point. You drop her. Heal poo! Haha, you just screwed up. All that damage was undone by the fact... Whoop, whoop, that was dumb. I walked right into that. Yes, I'm a Yoshi! Oop, missed him. Nope, no, no, no! Give me back! Give me back! Nope, stop with the licking. Love orb, hell yeah. Alright. Undyne. Ooh! Undyne looks a lot different. I like it.
I am Undine.
Undine, okay, that's how she wants to pronounce it.
In return for your kindness, you may use my power. Elemental
I expected her to have a lot higher pitched voice.
spells to use as you will. You may call upon my recovery and defense magic
And you may use my battle magic.
Kamehameha!
What about me?
You are the wielder of the mana sword. Magic will never be yours to master.
You could have let me down easy on that, you know? I feel like you didn't have to be so mean.
Magic against that of your sword could yield disastrous results. However, you may channel the magic of others through your mana weapon.
So if I use my magic against my sword, bad. If they use their magic against my sword, good. Right. Total sense.
She can cast Ice Saber on your weapon, turning your enemies into snowmen.
Which is hilarious, by the way. The only thing I don't like is in the Super Nintendo version, at least, it also made them invulnerable.
With it, you may attack enemies both above and below you. Call upon
Okay, that's a
me
javelin,
anytime.
right? Yeah, that's the javelin. They call it pole dart at this level. Gain the power of Undine.
All right. I'll be a master mage in no time.
I mean, sort of. At the same time, you're still a little shit. Yes, Pooh is a little shit, technically. Nope, nope, nope. Do not want. Don't want. Got enough of you. Oof. There we go. No! Not right in front of me! Not like this! Not like this! I feel like I'm not as funny this second time through. Because, like, when I was going through the cave to go towards the underground palace, right? I did, like, a whole map and a half on 1 HP. Forgot the entire time that I had 2 candies on me. And I was just sitting there screaming and panicking. Not like this! I don't want to die! Not like this! And I feel like that was fun to kind of panic and still somehow make it through without dying. Like, you know, I was surprised because I'm bad at this game. But I'm definitely getting better.
I'll heal you. Would you like to?
I'd like to save the game. I am never going to say no to that.
Undine's power to clear the magma in the underground palace. Crystal orbs are made to respond to a specific elemental's power.
In this one, it kind of makes sense. We're trying to get rid of fire, so we use ice. But not all of those crystal orbs make as much sense as this one. Okay, so is there a Cannon Travel Center nearby? I feel like there should be, because there's a Cannon Travel Center that leads here. You're dead. Omae wa mou shindero. Danger, beware of goblins. Yeah, you could have told me that earlier. You know, back when they tried to eat me. In lava. In clear violation of health and safety standards. I feel like this should be... Yeah.
Hey there. Special offer. Guy is neighbor.
Alright. Boom. Off we go. Perfect, it even puts me down on the lower level. I didn't often bother using Cannon Travel, except where you kind of had to. don't like leaving things undead. I like to dead everything very thoroughly. And I need you to upgrade some weapons. Good stuff.
I've been waiting.
So nothing can go up. Nothing. Cool. So we don't need to rest, but we do need to save.
One night is 15.
I think we can probably beat Fire Gigas in 8 minutes. Make this a round 3-hour stream. I wish I could have used the cannons more when I played. I spent most of my time walking back and forth. You know, there are so many places where I was just dumb, and I found myself walking back and forth for no good reason. Ooh, that looks pretty and still very true to the original. Oh, you could have animated that. That'd have been nice. Very Walnut, hell yeah! Found candy. Give me the candy. No, stop missing. I don't even think I'm on the right side. I'm pretty sure. No, not slimes. Oh, good. I am needed on this side. So I probably need to go to both sides. Good, good. That makes me feel better about not having wasted my time. But yeah, if you guys could, especially if you're liking my stream, you should definitely check out Mr. Keyblade. Go and drop him a follow, because I've been watching him for a couple of days now. I wish I could catch more of his streams, but he's a solid streamer and doesn't have the following that I think he probably should have. But you've only been back for a couple of weeks, right? Like, I know that you streamed a couple of years ago, kind of like I did. You know, you streamed a couple of years ago, but you haven't been doing it recently. Until about, what, 3.5, 4 weeks ago? And then you started with some of this, and now you're doing Pokemon Let's Go. I watched you doing... I don't know the name of the place that you were in last night, but... I remember you struggling around a bit and having to deal with a bunch of battles that were all basically the same. But yeah, he's got good commentary. I think it was fun. So drop him a follow. Check out his stream. I think you'll have a good time. Speaking of which, Seiji, haven't you been streaming too? Yeah, just like 3 weeks. Yeah, but you've definitely, like, you're better than 3 weeks worth of skills. So I definitely feel like people would have fun watching you. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to catch one of your streams yet. I need to do that because I think it'd be fun to watch. and I like supporting friends. Still fiddling with it? Yeah. But you'll get it sorted. Oh god, I love the whip. It feels very different than it did in the Super Nintendo version. Especially since you can kind of aim it in intercardinal directions. And kind of sweep it. Oh, it makes it feel so much better. Takes a critical hit. That's good. The whip is actually one of my favorite weapons. Just because it's got so much range. And it still has a decent amount of damage.
This is the altar room.
Hey, hang on, hold up. You can't just barge in here. The
This is gonna be fun.
gnome ain't gonna let pipsqueaks on his turf. Now scram.
Come on, come on. This is gonna be funny. Or are you just gonna... Aw, you're just gonna do that? Okay. Wow, that's even slower than it was in the Super Nintendo version. That's weird. I feel like all the timing is a little slow. That's alright. We've got Fire Gigas' number. Okay, yes, you, Sylph, freeze. Aw, he already disappeared. Well, at least it didn't take the MP. Nope, that's not at all what I meant to do. No! That didn't do enough damage. I can deal with this. Okay. Nope, that's... Oops. Oh well. Actually, didn't mean to have her do that. There we go. There we go. See, that took a lot less time. I did that in, what, 6 minutes? 7 minutes? It took me 2 hours to do that the last time through. It took me a whole stream just to get through Fire Gigas. So yeah, it definitely tightened up a lot of the damage that I was screaming and cussing at the machine because it kept not registering my attacks, not taking damage. So a lot of that is gone now. It's actually registering it all. Oh, you're going to stream tonight. How much later? Because here, I mean, I don't know if either of you are going to be streaming anytime real soon, but I am going to be looking for somebody to raid at the end of this. That boss is so easy with Undyne's Magic. Yes, absolutely true. The trick about that boss is that he uses the same techniques on you that you're supposed to use on him. So if you don't use those techniques, then he rips you a new one.
Hey, who are you calling your bodyguard?
Yeah. Hey, hold on. I'm the hero here. Me. I'm the hero. Let's not get that mistaken.
I'll be there. Now, close your eyes, boss.
I love the name, the voice that they picked for
You
no.
and the missus over there can summon me.
Excuse me? Since when were we an item?
I like your style, gnome.
I do too.
Be seeing ya.
Gained the power of Gnome. Seal the mana seed if I can manage to get up on the altar. Oh, it actually switches you to the mana sword. It wasn't doing that before in the Super Nintendo version. You won't be streaming tonight, but maybe tomorrow. Cool. Yeah, so give Mr. Keyblade a follow. Give Seiji a follow. Normally I'm working, but I'm not working tonight or tomorrow because reasons. Cool, cool.
Ooh, my head.
Convenient amnesia.
Ow.
You okay?
Hang in there.
Did she just hack up a hairball? And then fall asleep?
Sorry, I drifted off there.
Give me a break.
Hey, don't get ants in your pants. While I was asleep, my past came back to me.
Your amnesia is just...
So it's decided. That's where we gotta go.
That's where we gotta go. Your amnesia is just a plot device. That's all it is.
Gee, thanks.
Okay, so now there shouldn't be anything, no baddies. We just get to walk out. I mean, I could use the rope that I completely missed my last playthrough, but I'm not going to. It's not that far of a walk. Oh yeah, and I can sprint. Oh, I like that. It doesn't do the if you just happen to walk in the right spot while carrying the whip. So in this version, if you walk up to the correct spot, you press the attack button, and then it stacks all your people and has you use the whip as a movement device. In the Super Nintendo version, you would stand on the place, and just like it was a switch, it would gather all your people as long as you had the whip equipped. And then you would use the attack button to move. So, if you just walked into the right spot while carrying the whip, it would force your party to stack together. Butts, can you hear me?
Has not returned from Pandora yet. I sense evil in the Pandora ruins.
Luke is right. We need to get to the pen.
Yes, we do. Yeah, you can sprint. And you can actually change directions while you sprint, too. It's fantastic. This is the B button. Oh, I love it so much. Because in the SNES version, you were locked into straight lines. So you could sprint, but you never really had enough of a straightaway to make it very valuable.
I've been waiting. Which one?
There we go. Axe. Becomes load axe. Yeah, I've got no other orbs. This early in the game, it's weird. This early in the game, they don't give you a lot of orbs. But then, as you get later on in the game, you get orbs really fast.
One night is 15.
So yeah, the question remains, Seiji, since Mr. Keyblade isn't going to stream, are you going to be streaming sometime soon tonight? Because if not, I'll be looking for someone else to raid.
This Eleni witch wasn't always so scary, right?
No, I heard she was a typical old lady before.
Then
Yeah, but we already
the magic
did
that
LNA.
turned into a terrifying bad guy, right? Hear me out. What
Another one of those things. It's easy to miss these things because this is from an era of gaming where they didn't hold your hand. They didn't tell you everything that there was in the game. You were just kind of expected to have done a few things and ran into them. So it's easy to overlook some of these things. Like I said last night in your chat, the charging up of the attacks is really easy to miss because the only way to really charge it without doing an attack first is to walk off screen, and like when you first walk on screen, if you're holding the attack button, it'll start charging. Or if something else forces you to be in a state where you can't do an attack, it'll allow you to start charging immediately. But otherwise, you would have to attack and then continue holding the attack button until you reach 100% before it'll start charging the attack bar. So that makes it a little harder to notice, because you have to do a very specific thing for a solid, like, I don't know, 3-4 seconds. And that's an eternity in gaming, right? So it's very easy to miss if you don't know that it's there, because it doesn't really tell you anything about it. Like, it tells you that your sword gained a level, but it doesn't tell you that the attack power didn't change. You know, they don't tell you anything, really. Speaking of which, they don't really tell you that the whip has, like, the lowest attack power. Yeah, it looks like the whip has the lowest attack power, at least at this point. But it's still so powerful because of the fact that it can penetrate. It goes, I think, like 3 blocks worth of distance. So I haven't heard back from Seiji. I have saved the game now. I think I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to take a look and see if there's anybody to raid, which I'm sure there is somebody. But let's see who we're going to raid. If I can get a look at Twitch without it being dumb. Let's see. You said I wasn't sure. Okay. Okay, cool. So let's see. Ooh, somebody is doing a 24-hour stream. Let's do them. Let's do a 24-hour stream. Oh no, we've got a first playthrough. Let's go and do that first playthrough. That's going to be fun for people to watch. So let's do that. Thank you guys so much for coming out. If you want to type, or I can Discord in the chat. There's a Discord that you can come and join for me, my friends, and other streamers. We're trying to make kind of a community there. And I hope that everybody has had a great time tonight. Can almost play the game through twice in 24 hours. Yeah. He may be doing like a longer stream, like more than just Secret of Mana, because it looks like I'm also seeing something from Secret of Evermore that's on his stream as well. So I came to do this just because my screen name made sense with the game. Man of Mystery. That's really cool, man. I love that name. But yeah, unfortunately, I am ending my stream now, but we are going to go ahead and raid somebody else who is also playing this game. So please show them some love. I don't have sub emotes yet, so there's nothing to really spam as you get in. But I hope you show them some love, and I hope you've had a good time. If you could throw me a follow. I've also got a whole bunch of hours of playthrough on my VODs from me playing this on Super Nintendo. So we'll be comparing and contrasting. I'll be back later on throughout the week. So please drop a follow, drop a like, whatever you're doing. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. Let's go raid our friend ShubCA. And let's get them some love. Yeah, we'll see you tomorrow, and I'll try and drop by when you're streaming. So thank you so much. Have a great evening, everybody. Bye-bye.